How's it going, everybody? I'm Nick Major, APTV Los Angeles correspondent. Today, I'm out at South by So What on the third and final day, and we've got one of the 100 bands you need to know in 2014, Knuckle Puck, the pop punk band from Chicago. So we got Joe, Nick, Kevin, John, and Ryan. Yes. Thank you. So guys, you guys are a pop punk band. If there's one thing that's associated with pop punk, one delicious food, it's pizza. Yes. Where does this association for pizza and pop punk come from, guys?
I have no effing clue. Can I swear?
You can say.
I have no fucking clue. I don't know where it came from.
Don't like it.
It came out of nowhere, honestly. I feel like it just happened.
Yeah. So is that your goal? Is it pop punk band is to bring like sushi in to the pop punk thing and to bring like caviar, carrots?
We have to start promoting health. I mean, this is America. We're getting a bad rep. We have to. It's very important. Vegetables, fruits. Getting those nutrients every day.
The new pop punk movement is not only going to promote awesome music, it's going to promote healthy eating and exercise. What's the music scene up in Chicago? There's been a lot of buzz up there lately, and as the pop punk scene is starting to become a little more relevant than it died off for a little bit, unfortunately, it seems like. But when there's bands like you guys in the US, and then there's bands over in the UK, like stuff that you're on tour with right now, Neck Deep, what do you guys see for the future of it, and what do you think it's going to come out of this in the next few years?
We just want to get it as big as possible, really. In the last couple of years, it's definitely grown substantially with bands like the Wonder Years, and Story So Far breaking out, and yeah, I mean, all these bands just keep coming.
Is there specific bands like in the Chicago area that are a big influence of the pop punk scene?
Obviously, Real Friends, actually good friends of ours.
They're real friends of theirs. What did I just?
But yeah. Aside from that, I mean, who else do we kind of hang around in Chicago?
Yeah, just bands that it seems like a lot of bands there grew up listening to, or a lot of the pop punk bands there either grew up listening to, whether they're old bands or whether they're current ones that are passing through and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Chicago music definitely has always been a big part of music in general, but I grew up listening to Alkaline Trio, the Academy is and stuff. So, I mean, there's obviously other bands too, but those two bands I would say first and foremost, and the Smoking Popes, three bands that really meant a lot to me and the punk rock scene around us. So,
Take Me to Your Grave, definitely big album for at least a lot of people I meet at shows back home and stuff. It's just important. I don't know. When I listen to Fall Out Boy, I always think of home. And I think it's pretty cool.
They're pretty iconic bands.
Yeah, absolutely. And originally, they're not terribly far from us. I mean, it's still Chicago suburbs. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Definitely Fall Out Boy, too.
So how did you guys come to be? What's the story behind this pop punk band that seems to be doing pretty good?
It's kind of a long story.
Yeah. Well, I was in a band. And then none of those kids wanted to actually play music. They wanted to drop out of high school and work at Zoomies for the rest of their life. I hope they see this. But yeah, so I hit up John, and he ignored me for a little bit, and then I got him to pay attention to me. And then we hit up Kevin, and Kevin ignored us for a little bit. And then we hit up Nick, and Nick ignored us for a little bit.
I was busy, very busy.
And then
he was working at Zoomies, okay? There was too much going on.
Actually, not yet. No, I wasn't a janitor yet, but I was a janitor for a long time.
So you guys are kind of on your first tour right now. Yeah, so what's the experience been like? You're pretty much traveling across the whole country for this tour. That's pretty insane, and that's a pretty big task to take on. And I know you guys are talking with Neck Deep, who they said that they've known you guys for quite a while. They've been chatting with you guys for a bit. So how did you get involved with those guys, and yeah, how's the tour going?
Yeah, we've kind of known of each other's existences, I guess, via the internet. We have always heard who Neck Deep was, and I mean, they, heard of our band. So it was kind of cool how this came together, just because we used to talk over Twitter and stuff, even though none of us have even met. And I don't know, they decided they were doing a full US, and they, asked us to come along with it, and we said yes. That's pretty much how it went down, essentially. I feel like, at least. And that's we were very lucky to be one of their choices to bring along with Light Years as well. So it just kind of worked out like that, and it's going great, honestly.
That's good. And where can people pick up some of the tunes that you guys have put out? Is it out on iTunes?
iTunes, Bandcamp, Spotify, Amazon.
All of it.
Yeah. YouTube. It's even up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can find it for free somewhere. I mean, we don't care whether you buy our music or not, as long as you're listening to it. If you want to buy it, cool. But yeah.
That's cool too.
And a lot of people have been. I was walking down the hallway today, and I even heard someone say, "Oh, I can't wait to see Knuckle Puck play today." So that's good that you guys are down here in Texas, and even people are excited to see you guys play from across the country or halfway across the country. All right, so Joe, Nick, Kevin, John, and Ryan. That's the band. That is Knuckle Puck, guys. So check them out again. You can pick up all their stuff, or you can download it. They don't care, as long as you're listening and supporting. And once again, I'm Nick Major, APTV Los Angeles correspondent. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Nick_Major, and Alternative Press at Alt Press to stay up to date with all the latest news. And be sure to check out these guys in our 100 Bands You Need to Know issue, because they are one of the 100 bands you need to know in 2014. All right, so see you next time.